are you doing?
I don't know, I guess I was meaning to greet Neo and Maz, but I do it generally. My brain defaults to that.
It's okay.
Skipper isn't here yet, so. Neo, we need you real quick.
Okay. He says that word of Mr. Letus's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song...
Hey, Skipper.
Oh, hey, Skipper.
Hey, Skipper.
What is going on?
What is that background music I'm hearing?
What is this anime
It's
opening
masses.
sound I'm hearing?
Oh. No, that's Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
It's not even a joke, that is actually Jeff Hardy singing.
Could not have done it.
With his band Proxy Rygen.
Because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them. Well,
I need to make hydroponics
So,
if I want to grow
one-
Devil's Strand.
but when Apollo confronted him about the cocoon in the detention center,
I
when
see.
Apollo confronted him about the cocoon in the detention center, and speaking in English, he
I think it's more so the visual, like he showed it. Like he showed the cocoon and that's what
Oh.
startled him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He wouldn't have to understand. Wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the
I
song.
didn't.
Don't say you know that.
That would prevent him from following them so closely.
I wonder what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to add 11 more to know the meaning of that song.
My mic is not catching me. Lemois! Did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him?
God damn
I
it.
did tell him generally what the song was about. But never in so much detail. And he never asked. Never.
As my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead, Lemon might be protecting the weakness. Stop protecting him.
Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination.
I will stay my claim. If the prompt will pick up, thank you.
I got something in my throat.
Dryads? What the fuck? Cerulean tree. The seed can be harvested using tree. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I don't like how you keep mentioning dryads. What the fuck do you mean dryad?
No.
Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday. It'll work today.
Up your ass!
I have to trust my gameplay mechanic, because
Yeah,
every
my
lawyer
sister's
has
screaming.
superpowers.
Says that word of Mr. Letus's death came as a great
You
shock.
don't need to read this.
The killing truly followed the lyrics of my song. Good. So do I have to have the 50?
Whoa, we're too close to his face.
Two.
Can you go down?
No, wait a minute.
Right.
His eyes moved.
Yeah, his eyes shifted.
Wow, thanks, game.
It's being very intuitive, truly.
Alright, English. There must have been like a Borginian version.
She. You can't fool my eyes. You glanced toward her the very moment Lamar said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me.
Sorry, she missed you.
Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
Sorry, she missed.
So maybe he could the whole time.
Oh, I just realized that, yeah.
Yeah, at first I thought it was just the visual of the cocoon that spooked him, but nope.
Oh, I assume it's you.
I like this, disjointed version of Apollo's theme.
What are you saying? Of course he can't.
To continue the charade.
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language. That is all.
What? Give me a break!
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Yeah.
I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Then explain this! How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple. So simple, it hardly requires an explanation. Assume it suits you. You read about it in the newspaper.
In the newspaper?
The Borginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know.
Give me a picture of Spider-Man.
They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland.
I was right.
What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they're quite fierce all of a sudden.
I need eye drops!
Machi is lying. Here, a Virginian newspaper. The Virginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi?
Oh.
That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is all this about?
I'm sorry, Machi.
He
You
did
couldn't
know
have
it.
read about the lyrics in a Virginian newspaper.
We can only confirm. He did indeed know English. Making him not the culprit.
That... No.
bilingual people are innocent. Just kidding.
What does this mean?
But I don't see how it's possible. Ah, I know. You must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in the police questioning. I read the full report myself.
These weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
They, them, Judge.
Huh? Witness folks later himself.
Machi says. He says.
Yes.
It is true I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
The 21st night of September. You remember?
God damn it.
He does not remember chat.
Dancing in September. Never was a fuck. I can't hit that note. Never was a cloudy day. I'm not even trying.
Me when I get you.
Me when I fucking get you.
He says he heard the lyrics from me.
Thirsty for blood.
Excuse me.
You believe it?
Is this true, Lemonoir?
Yes. I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself.
They look like your forehead's been jumping to conclusions again.
It seems so, yes.
No! I was onto something. I know it. I can't let this chance slip away.
Little bathroom break.
Okay.
Ha. You must think I'm a saint. I'm a cynic.
That went about as well as I could have expected.
Yeah, the BP's coming in real nice now.
Time is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finishing with your cross-examination?
What are you going to do, Apollo?
If I'm going to keep on cross-examining, I'd better have an angle of attack. Or else... I got an idea! My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
You are very much lenient to Apollo than Phoenix.
If you must, you must. Very well, witness.
Back.
Hello, you came back just in
Hello.
time.
I understand.
New dialogue.
It was who I explained that the crime followed the song.
What you do?
It's fine.
Yeah, her neck's moving again.
She's swallowing.
Let the people on the server be normal. We saw... We know y'all tell now.
I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain?
You ain't gonna strike me down today, DMC. I mean, DMC. Fuck!
Dante himself will appear at your door.
Time to just show them a funky magnum. We heard you here listening to has-been music.
No!
Sorry.
It wasn't me,
Sorry.
it was him!
Guilty. Death.
Death by 100 combo.
Jeff Goldblum as Zeus.
You swallowed the very moment you told the court.
Morning.
It was I who explained.
I see that there's little point in trying to hide anything from you.
She is hell-bent on protecting Machi, isn't she?
I mean, yeah. But wouldn't she be?
Lamar, are you indeed protecting someone?
Is 40,000 there. It's not a question with a simple answer. Simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself. It's 40.
Don't worry.
Trickster
Don't worry,
behind a...
Machi. The Japanifornia legal system will be more lenient towards you than Virginia.
To answer for you. Lamar, you're protecting...
Phoenix Wright.
Finally.
Feed it.
Darren Christian. I'm kidding.
Finally.
Lamar, you're protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way.
That's not.
It's okay. It happens. Machi, I believe you didn't do it. Really, I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamar lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to!
Yep.
Yeah, there is!
Yeah.
So who's voicing him?
Fitz is voicing him.
Fitz, yeah, I figured.
Ah!
What? I haven't been paying attention this entire time.
We knocked the English out of him.
Witness, is that true? Do you understand English?
Yes. A little only.
What?
First he could see, now he can talk. And you did not know about this, Lemon Ma.
No! I did not. It is perfectly fine.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
Last. This is. Last.
You have a very deep voice for a 14-year-old.
I have a distinct feeling this is not the last secret.
I get it from my father.
Oh god, are you related to Von Karma too?
You weird.
Oh.
Like, we're gonna make Von Karma like Joseph Joestar.
Yeah! Generational
How
hatred.
many of you motherfuckers are related to Von Karma?
We're gonna find out that Apollo is
Somebody had
secretly
to go
Von
up,
Karma's son.
I mean, there was a running theory that Apollo was Damon Gant's son for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did no shooting.
I mean, yeah, that kickback would have broke your arm.
So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, correct?
Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either.
I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager, he on floor.
Oh, so he came in before?
Which would be after the shooting,
No,
right?
after. Okay.
Then there is voice.
Voice? Or voices? What is it you and... What is it you and Emma? Apollo?
When Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. Then we came to the door.
I only know one person cruel enough to knock out a kid. Mondo Uwata.
There we go.
Hello.
No, high up. I take off. Run away. Run away.
He vented.
So it was you who escaped through the air vent. Oh my god, he vented!
No.
Alright,
He
No.
vented. He vented.
No.
Very funny.
he's the imposter.
No.
Very, very funny.
Motherfucker.
Little kid vented. Little funny. As the prosecution has upheld all along, no less.
Sister's screaming.
The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession? Objection!
No! He's clearly denied that he did it!
I no shooting! Manager on floor. Already on floor.
Objection! The victim had already been shot, you say? I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter.
But that is anything else. Does the defendant have anything to say to this?
He's clammed up, Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait, no. Of course there is.
What is this cocoon anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
For, curitis. A cure? Well,
can't-
Machi,
I still cringe at the name.
are you a smuggler?
Don't tell me.
Cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please, tell us the truth for your own sake.
Grasped it pretty easily.
This kid's terrified.
Okay.
Yeah. Poor kid.
No. No one must speak. Not to any of you.
So much for your precious trust there, forehead.
How bad could it be?
Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse.
D24
Apollo,
protective stage against
talk your
cursedness.
Apollo, talk to your fucking defendant. Jesus.
I am just Jane. I'm not Jane.
It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I know how we can settle this. Dun 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 dun.
God damn it.
Fast pack debate starts.
Do.
For my
Bum,
Or
bum,
second-
bum, bum, bum,
I just
bum,
that
bum,
at
bum.
black base.
I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue.
Apollo, talk to your fucking defendant. Jesus.
I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. Dibs on the swings! The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we may proceed.
Apollo just running out there, grabbing Machi. Machi, did you put your name in a goblet of fire?
No, I tell you nothing. I no snitch. Apollo Eustace.
Justice. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some.
Damn!
Dang!
Got some snap to you, Apollo.
He's learning.
Believe. I no shooting.
She claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the room.
Grasped it pretty easily.
Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it. Yeah, that's one explanation.
Grasped it.
Suddenly, I hear revolver. Close. Very close.
So he also heard that voice, so... Yeah, it's Darren. It's Darren.
Fortnite.
No, this is the original song. Also, god damn it. I turned you down. Where? Wait. Did that pull undo itself? What the fuck?
The Ray Charles sunglasses. I just realized.
Oh my god, you're right.
Then I hear voice.
Me when my dead eye's ready.
Real.
You heard gunshots?
Yes, it's true. I hear revolver, but only sound.
Saying you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latouche already dead, and then you heard shots? If that's true,
So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots? You vented, Chad. You vented. You vented. You vented.
Gregory.
Yeah, Freddy?
Are you familiar with the hit game Among Us? You need to be sus, Gregory. I know it will be difficult.
sorry. And you escaped through the air vent.
You vented.
I know.
Huh? What do you know?
I know if I opening vent. I can leave stage and back. Backstage.
So the vents went to both the stage and the backstage area? Is that what he means?
Hey, he's right. Look, Apollo.
Huh. Yeah. How did you know it was connected like that?
Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something.
I hear this. The magician.
Valen.
Yep. Nope. There we go. Trickster saves the day once again.
Magician?
Don't look at me. It was Max Galactica.
Huh?
He's back.
Well, at least we're clear on one thing. Machi didn't shoot Mr. Latouche.
Does that leave us with? Supposed to say he went into the room to find the body and then he heard the shots? That one's going to go over well in court. Not.
Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies. That's what Daddy always told me.
Pretend you misheard him. Every time.
God damn it.
So, what do we do?
You're sure you won't testify, Machi?
No talking. No.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Coon.
Ah, fuck. And Skipper died. Damn, that usually works.
Oh my god. Can the people on the server just be fucking normal?
What?
Never mind.
I can't go home.
Can't go home?
I don't think that looks like the JoJo symbol.
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
Maybe don't steal a cocoon, stupid.
Neo?
And Neo died.
Meow. We got some more Monster Hunter Wilds news. Neil, you might want to come in here. Found him.
Oh my god, the Japanese version of Incuritis is Cureless Syndrome.
Oh my god. That's arguably even worse.
I don't know what's worse, to be honest.
Cureless Syndrome is definitely worse.
What?
The Japanese version of Incuritis is Cureless Syndrome.
That's better than Incuritis.
Nah. At least with Incuritis, it's something funny. Cureless Syndrome, it just sounds stupid. Well, they both sound stupid, but Cureless Syndrome sounds stupider. It's like the writer didn't know what to fucking make, so he just Fuck it, I don't know. Killer syndrome.
Fastest crow hand in the West. In the West.
The fucking Chinese version is no medicine to cure.
Okay, that one's actually pretty funny.
Damn, I guess you're just.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to use the bathroom.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
That's right, it's punishable by death. Of course, he's scared. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to try a different approach.
That's the spirit, Apollo. So what's your plan?
If Machi won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Right. Please don't jump scare us with the judge. Ah!
Judge jump scare.
Ah!
Your night shift is over. Court is now back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant?
It's your honor. We had a good talk.
We had a very good talk. I told him that if he doesn't say anything, your ass is gonna die.
Yeah.
Very well. So, will he testify?
Your honor, the defendant will not testify.
Instead, we're bringing out the most sussy baka of them all. Darren Kunshen, get your ass up here, idiot.
Can't hear you. Blast the copywritten music.
Ah!
Bitch.
Then I'll never finish the trial. So Matt said is what?
I said the
sorry.
thing.
It's okay.
Shame. And I thought this was your big chance to turn the case around.
Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor.
A different angle. You bring out third angle. I'm gonna
She
kill
won't
you.
testify. Then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lemoire.
The fuck?
Who is screaming?
I don't know.
It's my sister.
Oh,
It's my sister.
Arthur! One last.
Lemoire?
That sounds like the goat scream.
Yeah. What are you up to? What are you up to now? I thought we determined yesterday that Mama's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can.
was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries.
Oh, you think you could cut me off, air for a head?
Yes.
Kiss me.
Okay.
Damn, those two are gay. Good for them.
What happened?
She was assaulted, Your Honor.
Only a man with big hair could have done it. I can smell it from here!
I can almost taste it.
You don't want to taste that.
L
right.
plus ratio, bozo. Assaulted?
You want to taste Darren's hair, all you're gonna get is like
Do you really want to taste it?
To answer your question, no. An Air 4 had died.
Someone wanted Lamar dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself.
What? I heard no such report.
Prosecutor Gavin?
It's rare to see Gavin sweat.
Why would anyone be out to kill Lamar? Can you think of a reason?
Well,
Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been?
Darren. I wonder what his breakdown's gonna look like.
His hair comes flying off.
It's a fake the entire time.
Wouldn't even be surprised at that point, because
He's
Doing
the
the-
unknown.
Nice.
now I'm just imagining they give like Unknown a skin layer that's just this stereotypical like 80s punk with complete with a pompadour.
Ooh.
You don't think.
I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out.
So, am I to understand that this is what you are saying? Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamar's testimony. A nugget we have yet to uncover?
Exactly.
I wonder how Gavin's gonna feel about this.
Yeah, because it's one of his own bandmates.
Gavin keeps losing everyone he cares about.
I wonder if by the end of the game he's gonna stop even trying to be cordial to Apollo.
If Lebelois was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear Lebelois' testimony once more.
Hey there. Lemanoir, I must apologize. We must ask you to stand again and speak.
You need not apologize. I know that Machi's innocent. And I will do all that I can until the court realizes this.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window. And that the voice belonged to Darian Crescend, yes?
That is correct.
At which point I proved she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof.
You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice?
Not exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there.
There is? It seems much you do not know. Hear him out.
And yet, it is my duty to hear him out. I hate my life. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court.
Of course, Your Honor.
What do you have to say?
I was on my way from a stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Lutus and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I am sorry. I'm not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way. Yet everything I have said here is the truth.
Then it is my distinctest pleasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible.
To repeat myself, the mall was attacked because of this testimony. What? Trucy?
Apollo, you know, for a moment there, you were pretty cool.
You gotta do better when I don't try to think ahead.
You remind me of Phoenix Wright. I fucking hate that.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
Darian Crescend?
I did not know his name at the time.
Oop.
But yes, it was him, the one who took the stand yesterday.
How many times do I need to remind you that's impossible? There is no way you could have hurt him.
Because the window at the scene was closed? Is that why?
Of course. Oh wait, I just realized something.
Yeah.
She might have heard like Darren through like the headset because the headset got like a 30 meters.
Yeah.
Apollo, if we keep asking the same question as yesterday, we won't get anywhere.
She's right. Maybe there's a different angle I can try. Mama, do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us.
I have given it much reflection, but
I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember.
I only heard one phrase clearly.
What phrase?
You remember something that was said?
Why didn't you say anything yesterday?
Though my memory is clear,
Right.
I was afraid to speak. You see, I do not understand what was said.
Could be it. The clue I've been waiting for. Well, what did he say?
What did he say?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
You shoot her then. During crescendo.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
Is he talking about the igniter? Wait a minute. No, that wouldn't make sense. Unfortunately for you, unfortunately for everyone here, I am a top, so... It's a reverse Phoenix X edge or a Phoenix at the bottom and... Yeah, Phoenix... No, wait.
If you're about to say that I'm the bottom, I'm going to come over there and... I still have Francesca's whip. Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latois.
I thought
Boy.
it quite strange myself afterward.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not playing on a Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna have to for Gray's Attorney, though.
Great. Isn't
Alternatively,
Great Ace on Steam?
I own it on Steam.
Yeah.
Well, I own it on Switch.
Mr. Justice, care to shed some light on this?
I mean, sure. I'd be delighted. It's very, very vital. Maybe we could add that to the testimony.
Maybe, Apollo?
From a small...
They're talking about, this Switch.
Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words.
Oh? Yet there is nothing at the scene that could be called a switch, save the lights.
True, there wasn't a switch at the scene,
What are you talking about here, Justice?
but it just so happens
I am the switch!
I have a switch right here.
Oh shit, you got Pikmin on that? That certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it?
And the problem is,
You don't have Animal Crossing?
this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage.
Damn, you don't have no more heroes on there.
Dang,
That shit can run Doom Eternal. Barely, but it can run it.
barely.
Barely, but it can still run it.
This thing can run MK. This
It'll
thing can
fight
run
for its life.
MK11.
This baby can run Arc! No, it can't.
Actually, yeah. This thing can run to KV1. No, it can't.
This one can run Dead by Daylight barely.
Meow, it's time to take your PlayStation.
No.
You will be enjoying Dead by Daylight on Switch.
No, not my progression, no.
Don't worry, cross progression will be
stage?
here one day.
Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there.
On the stage?
Are you claiming that the voice Lemon heard was of someone commanding another to press the switch?
It's a possibility.
Oh, Air Forehead, I call that an impossibility.
Why?
It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout the counterfloor brings out giant projector. The stage is quite far from Lemmar's dressing room. Not to mention that the Gaviniers are in the middle of a concert on said stage. We all know for being a quiet band. You could shout all you want and not be heard.
The detective's voice was loud, certainly not a shout.
So, to have Air Forehead's cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard.
Sorry, but he wouldn't have needed to shout.
Get him, Apollo. Excuse me? Kill Apollo! Kill him!
I said, or do you need me to shout it out for you? It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage from the dressing room. Oh wait, you like evidence, don't you? How about this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you like
I did.
evidence, don't
Yeah, I
you,
did.
Clavier? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on stage from the dressing room.
Oh, you know me. I do love me some evidence. Apollo.
Aw.
Mwah.
Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you are familiar with this?
I stopped myself. What? Why is that?
Now it's time for the controlled shock.
Ah. Black will have the control shock.
What? What is it?
Jesus Christ, Judge, you're old.
That's some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking? Can it shit play Angry Birds?
Hell no.
And this is a type of transmitter, a communication device.
Can it run Doom?
Hell no.
Then what's the point of it? Communications device?
Okay, damn. If I tilt my head down a bit, Apollo looks like Mr. Negative.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Where did I start at?
From what I've heard.
Oh, from what I've heard, that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes, actually, therefore talking between band members. We all had one.
So you admit that you were wearing one of these. Talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple.
True, but wait. Those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio system, their range is quite limited. Lemon Ross said it was about 30 feet, right? Damn, Darren, you shouldn't have put your headset on, idiot. Apollo, why are you filing your taxes? You don't get paid. Stop that.
Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum.
Ah,
Exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far. But the direct distance is less than 30 feet.
that can't be!
Understandable.
When you fuck up the riff so hard, it's part of your sprite.
So, when Lemuroir heard the shooter's voice, he could have been talking to someone on stage.
Ha! You're claiming this is the switch in question. Why did it have to be on the stage at the time? It could be placed in a pocket and carried away anywhere. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact. Hey, he's got a point. How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? When the shooter said press the switch.
I guess we don't.
And the world will never know.
Oh yeah?
An unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until now, until we know where this switch was, there's little point in debating it.
Damn it.
I was sure this was the way to go with this.
What is this switch anyway? We don't even know that basic fact.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Here, Clavier, catch.
I did.
Ah!
I do not know what this switch is.
Hey, watch it. Hey, Apollo, watch this. Cinder block.
Stop throwing stuff at me. And you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion.
Hey, Apollo, catch this. It's an entire cardboard cutout of Lady Dimitrescu.
Give it to me. It ends up in.
Oh.
That completely
You know,
changes this
but
case.
it also comes with a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito.
What's up, Apollo? Apollo?
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is.
Ouch.
Yeah?
Ouch.
Well, think of it when it was used that day. Think of what happened.
We're gonna burn a bitch.
We'll light this bitch on fire.
Lenny, my boy.
Oh, shit, sorry. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further information to share concerning this switch,
Stop staring at me like that, Apollo.
You're on. Sure, you want.
yes, Mr. Justice.
I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is.
Because I am one.
Ah,
Meow.
Damn, joke's so funny it killed them.
well, it seems the defense is set upon linking this switch to the case. Sorry, I'm busy doing something. Let's see your evidence of this link. What evidence do you have to explain what the switch is?
Executor. For this.
God! That!
That what? Is there one of those newfangled phones?
This is an igniter. What phones look like this?
Igniter? You mean like a lighter?
Yeah, actually.
You are saying this switch is a remote!
R-
This is a remote trigger for an igniter.
What?
Look, I'll show you.
Here, catch.
Proceed to set the entire courtroom on fire.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah! Demon! Demon!
It's like
I
that
cast you out
one.
in the name of the Lord!
It's like that one scene in Parasite Eve.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot, Judge.
I didn't read my line.
Oh, well, I thought I omissioned that, what you said, so.
Mr. Justice, you will cease and desist from burning down the goddamn courtroom. Cinder block for real.
Ha! Bonk sound effect, please.
Can you please start hitting some fucking steel so I can get some...
Sorry. That was a bit more fire than I'd expected.
Uh-oh.
How hard do you press that switch, Apollo? Jesus.
Whiskers.
Whiskers. Viscous substance.
There.
Yeah.
Ha.
This dude seems like trouble. Okay, what do you mean by slavery honorable? What does that mean?
Slavery does not seem particularly honorable. I don't know what that means.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Prefers to fight in the dark. That actually could be useful. Specifically requires this mask. If my whiskers had caught on fire.
Apollo would be dead.
Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote ignite trigger. Doesn't that suggest something to you?
You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you? Ah! Haha, found you, Lenny!
Exactly. That night of the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame.
Ah!
When your guitar caught... I didn't even read the... I got distracted by you getting
How
caught
do
on
I-
fire. When your guitar caught on fire in the middle of your performance.
We need to finish this room now so I can figure out how to quietly convert this man to my ideology so I don't have to deal with any of the bullshit you got going.
Clavia burst into flames.
I'm not building special lights for you. Fuck off. Wasn't it part of the stage show though?
Dread.
Prosecutor was entirely aware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. He got it in Virginia from the Mamar. He said the sound was amazing before it burned, of course. Now it just kind of smokes. The better the guitar, the brighter it burns. Hey, forehead!
Yes?
Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice heard by Lamar. And the guitar suddenly catching on fire.
I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter were at the crime scene. The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed and the guitar caught fire.
Well, that does seem to make sense. Though something about this is bugging me. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Fucking.
Really? He seems pretty simple to me.
Forehead, don't destroy what little respect I have for you.
I can comprehend these horrors just fine.
I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong. I was expecting someone a little bit more hotter.
But bitch, you are cold.
What's this all about, Prosecutor Gavin?
His simple story simply makes no sense. Think! That night my guitar caught fire, yes. The cause may have been this indeed. However, this guitar was caught fire during the second set. Ah, that's right, of course. The guitar caught fire during Lamar's song. How many times are we gonna see him catch on fire?
A lot.
Let's just rub it in.
The game wants to make him suffer.
Indeed. Yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. Unless the shooting happened during the second act. And Lamar heard it while she was going through her little, you know, disappearing act there.
Oh my god.
Yes. That must have been what was bothering me.
Was that 9 Inch Nails I just heard?
Yes.
I could tell the singer sounded familiar.
Yeah, into the void.
I was like, wait a minute.
Into the void.
Ah.
The whole premises for this is faulty.
See? His story makes no sense.
Hold on. I have this game down so low, how are you still hearing this?
I don't like this Dwight. I don't like this Dwight
Are
season.
you sure about that?
I'm gonna be honest.
What exactly do you mean, Mr. Justice?
Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far.
Hey, how do I indoctrinate bitches into my cult?
That is a sentence.
What premise is this, specifically? You good?
Yeah, I'm listening to the music.
Y'all gonna have to give me 1 second while I build a new room for this bitch.
Well, that's okay. It's not your line.
Oh, good. Did was say line anyway.
Saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act.
What is this theme song I'm hearing? What's this? But detected of a sky heard shots and found the body. Why did this happen in the third act? Objection!
Gunshots rang out.
In a heavenly chorus, down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
God damn.
And according to his testimony, Machi was in that dressing room at the time.
That's like, can't believe the concert for this game included Chuck Norris.
This has not gone to plan. I need to erase this wall and extend it. Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice? How bad can they be?
Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us in his testimony. Namely, that the victim had already been shot.
So Neo, when you gonna change your Rhonda Light picture to Apollo?
That
The
we all
answer
heard
is
gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
the answer is never.
It's a hard bargain.
This is insane! Come on, you can't say no to that face.
Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on this headset. Telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame. The remote-triggered igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act.
Close up. I can see the pixels on your face, Apollo.
But during the ballad performance, the second act,
What?
Bro, he's literally about to pass out.
I don't know what this means. Order! 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 points. You do, Apollo. You go against the evidence every time you open your goddamn mouth.
What does, Your Honor?
I just said. Oh, right. The crime was carried out according to the lyrics of that song, yes?
Hey, he's right. Look. The bullet is supposed to come after the fire. I don't get it, Apollo. Was it backwards or?
You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Huh?
Look. Why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics anyway? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through.
I just wanted to be
Little
theatrical.
merit for the person doing it.
Don't tell me it's just coincidence.
My god. It better not be.
If it's coincidence, then damn, that's a huge coincidence.
Yeah, that,
There's no coincidence.
it's like that one fucking clip where it's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, so you- fucking rant. I ain't having that shit.
Well, I'm sure whoever it was had some reason.
Yes, they did.
Oop.
Reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics.
You're saying the order was reversed on purpose? Oh my god, it was reversed.
Reversed, Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin.
If the could have followed the lyrics strictly, then yes. The shooting would have had to come after the guitar burst into flames. Yet, Air 4 has raised another possibility. He's claiming that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire. That's... What luck, I guess.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
No, you couldn't, because no one could have put it better yourself. This is bullshit.
We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flame. Wasn't this a thing? Wasn't this similar to something that happened where it's like, oh, the order is reversed than what we think happened?
I
swear
think that
was a
happened in
thing.
Trials and
What the-
Tribulations.
I can't remember.
What's my highest social stat?
That was the criminal's objective. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he'd followed the lyrics the whole way.
Okay, this feels dang and rompery.
Yeah, it feels a
feels-
little ridiculous.
It feels a bit too Danganronpa-esque for this series, I'm gonna be honest.
It's very silly.
Didn't Mikan do the same? Didn't Mikan like move the body for Ibuki and Hiyoko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that weird like fucking. It's like the weirdest thing that happens in chapter 3, where she moves all the bodies in like 10 minutes.
What the?
and like duct tapes Hiyoko up and like fucking does all that shit in 10 minutes and somehow like makes it back to them like looking like she was there the whole time. Like how the fuck did she do that? She's fast as fuck.
Get the feeling that Chapter 3's plan was not very well thought out.
Nah,
I guess.
I mean, like it's
Did you say the same for the other chapter 3s in Trigger Happy Havoc and V3?
no.
Bad.
No.
Like,
I mean, those didn't have as weird like time.
Yeah.
Like
right.
you could complete like the murders could be done in that amount of time. Like Trigger Happy Havocs was kind of done in real time.
Look.
Alright.
I can explain everything.
Yeah.
Danganronpa 2 is a video game. She fast
I know.
traveled.
She fast traveled.
she did fast
Or maybe
travel. Oh my
it's
god.
Okay, well, to be fair, Matt
She
does
had
have
the
a point.
locations. She had the locations unlocked. She didn't need gold because we're using Skyrim rules.
You telling me Mikon is a Bethesda fan?
You know, this show.
You know,
Ironically,
Bethesda fan
this.
apparently gives you
Ironically,
powers.
You porn mods, please.
Ironically, this joke has a double meaning because, yeah, Danganronpa 2 is a video game, but also they're in a VR world, so.
That was yes.
Does being a
Congratulations,
Bethesda
Nick.
fan
You
give you-
understood the reference.
Okay, that's it. You're not the judge anymore. Get out.
Does being a Bethesda
That would explain
fan
this
give
most
you-
unusual situation. Bitch, you can't remove me. I'm super glued to the seat.
Does being a Bethesda fan give you superpowers?
Metaphorically, baby. It does.
You
The killer
can't
changed the
tell
order of the
me.
events to create himself an alibi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Yes,
I'm not a mod. Neo, kick out.
In other, not in other words. Please speak out. In other words, I love you. The killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
Shut up.
To the moon and let me play among the stars.
Among Us?
Let me see what the fuck I'm goddamn it.
I was hoping it
Yeah,
wouldn't.
fun anymore.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. God.
But Neo, the only thing I can think about when I hear that song,
Is what?
Bayonetta.
I don't know much about Bayonetta other than Hot Woman.
True.
Oh, and
Truly.
the fucking like, I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town before getting crushed. That meme.
What if,
The only thing I know about Bayonetta
You're
is that
Neo,
the voice
I have
actor
two.
got in trouble
That's
for
what
saying
makes it play.
stupid shit.
One is the Bloodborne remake if it does ever come out.
Uh,
It was the entire Bayonetta series.
jeez.
Oh, it sounds good, I'll give you that. You've given us a reason why the killer bothered following the lyrics of my song. But I question your logic. For it's flawed from the very beginning.
Flaw.
Yes, a contradiction here, Forehead. What I pointed out several times, no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. How could Lamar have heard a voice through it? Clavier...
Oh.
Clavier is really doing all he can
Excuse me.
to not make sure that the blame does not fall on Darren.
Yeah.
I can't believe that one of his own bandmates would do this.
I know that you would like to divert our attention from this critical fact, but you're basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise.
Lamar's testimony is my entire case. That voice she heard, the shooter's voice.
What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo?
Look, what do we have? A man saying press the switch. And near the crime scene we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. It can't all be coincidence. And how do I make it work?
I see a more direct line of questioning is required. When the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime, that window was closed. Care to tell us how Lamar heard the voice? This is getting insane. There's always
Kidding?
There's always Ace Attorney. There's always any visual novel chapter 3.
Nicholas, who is currently in my courtroom and definitely not a voice in my head. This is every time I step into the courtroom with one of these people. You don't understand. Get me out of here. I want out.
Get me out.
I want out.
Don't worry. You have to put through this for 2 more games and 2 spin-offs, and your ancestors will have to deal with his ass.
You know, give it like the one guy who does like jump the judges, move like a fucking.
Oh yeah, that fucking
That's
meme.
but in reverse.
Where the judge like leaps at the fucking.
He leaps at Apollo.
It's like we just.
That was so fucking funny. Oh, I have to find the one where it like plays the fucking Ace Attorney music over it. Hold on. I know I posted it here. I have to find it.
Literally a breakdown in one of the games.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
A key point to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court?
Okay, I found it. Hold on. I'll copy and paste it into muted. There it is.
Well,
Now,
Okay, Justice, you've got one thing to prove and one thing only. Lamar heard a voice,
hurt this man.
and she heard it during the second set. Think, how's Lamar able to hear the voice?
She has divine hearing.
found it.
2 of 10. I need 10 participants for this to go well.
Sorry.
It's okay.
She was somewhere else. What is Life is Strange music?
No.
It is a scene, the window was closed.
It's a fucking Dark Souls song.
I sure had no reason to close it had it been open
Legend
either.
Never Dies. Have you not heard this one? It's
No.
classic.
I'm not a Soulsborne fan.
You need to fix that.
Meaning, it was impossible to hear the voice through that window.
Ah, it's good to hear you making sense again. For a moment I was afraid you might be a Borginian too.
Fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what the?
Do you be
Casual
racist?
racism.
Yeah, Jesus. As I was saying, Lamar cannot hear the voice through that window.
Casual racism. Wait until we get to grade
Jesus
8.
Christ.
Why were you injured?
There could be only one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely.
Sir, why do you have a fucking grenade launcher?
You say
Why not?
you say casual racism. Wait until we get to grade A's.
What's this?
You do amuse me so. You're funny. And here I thought you and Good Sense were back on speaking terms. Now I'm afraid you and Good Sense speak two entirely different languages. Shall I interpret for you, Forehead? Lamar clearly stated she heard the voice through that small window. And there is only one small window at the scene.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Eh?
Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene?
But there is?
Ugh.
This shit's getting intense.
I just realized this is like the third case in like the span of like 3 different games where we've dealt with like small windows as a major part of the case.
Gregory.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah,
I
first was V3 with Trial 5 with the fucking tiny window that Machi peeked through to give the medicine to, or the antidote. And then there was Rain Code with Chapter 1, fucking Nailman, Copycat. And then there was this game.
Ah, I know that look. Who wants us to ask him? Very well, you claim Lemoir. Heard that the voice from another location. Mr. Justice? Fucking where? Bruh.
Brosif. Brosif.
What brings you, god bitch? I need you to cut the stone.
Wait, did she not hear from the vent?
Does this get consistent power from geothermal?
Yeah, she vented.
Does this look like a small window to you, Mr. Justice?
Windows of up.
Shut up, Apollo.
Apollo, actually shut your fucking mouth.
Cinderblock!
Modern society can be made from numerous objects and artifacts.
Okay,
You really-
my
you
microphone
really
is
just-
a banana.
Apollo really just said we live in a society.
No, in a sense, anything could be a window on our society.
Shut your mouth.
Apollo, please.
Okay, my door's a window now.
Hey, right, you're gonna want to
Doors
hear
open now.
Right? I know you're in the building, you're gonna want to hear this.
Ah!
This is exactly like the
Apollo?
This is exactly like the fuck debate of how many doors or windows are there in the world.
I want the Phoenix.
Are there more doors or windows in the world?
Are there more wheels or doors?
Yeah, are there more wheels or doors? Yeah.
Uh,
Or it's like what? Oh yeah, it's like, are there more eyes or legs in the world or something like that?
oh,
That was another thing.
about that, please.
Yeah.
Is the dress blue or white?
Did
Oh
you
my
hear Laurel
God.
or Yanny? Who would win? 1,000,000 lions or all of the Pokemon?
All of the Pokemon, enough with this.
Is it hash pipe or ass wide?
Who will win in a fight? A gigantic chicken or 100 tiny zombies?
Zombies.
Yeah, but it's a gigantic chicken.
The chicken is giant though.
You didn't specify how many zombies there were.
I said 100 zombies.
100,
Oh. well, that
100
gets
tiny
those
zombies.
win.
Who would win 10 horse-sized chickens or 1,000 chicken-sized horses?
I'm gonna say the chicken-sized horses because horses are terrifying.
They got strong legs.
Have you seen how strong they can bite people?
Yeah. They got a lot of force.
I mean, that's what you get when you mess with BoJack Horseman, I guess.
Yeah. Boil over does nothing at the beginning, you dumbass.
One of these days in Dead by Daylight, we're gonna get a horse as a survivor, and it's a furry, so.
We already have that. It's the dredge skin.
You're right,
I
it's
said
Maurice.
I said survivor, not killer.
We already have that, Nick. That's Maurice.
Kate's gonna get a horse fursuit. Horse girl.
I didn't ask you to point out a window on society. I want a window on the crime scene.
No points for trying?
Gun! Hey, remember that revolver from earlier? I kept it.
That right there. That vent. Not these vents.
Not
This
these
vent.
vents, that vent.
Sure you're not missing out on the very obvious window?
No, the window was closed shut.
This is where Lamar heard that voice from.
And apparently that window is soundproof. No, wait, we already explained. Never mind. That window was shut closed and could not be open. It has a sign that says can't be open, so.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
it's
you, I
the
do what I
vibe.
want.
What did she tell us? She said she's a Virginian, unfamiliar with our language. It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window.
Now you've done it. You got me all ridiculous and ludicrous. So Lamar was up at the ventilation system listening to this man's voice.
That's
Yes.
a logical explanation, yes.
Logic? I do not think this word means what you think it means, there, forehead.
Okay, what about it isn't logical?
Ha!
It's
It hardly merits saying. Why would Lamar be in the ventilation system? What is she, vented? Hiding like a rat. No offense intended to her, of course.
We're the rats.
Rats.
We pray at night, we stalk at night. We're the rats. The explanation for that is simple, Prosecutor Gavin. I'm the giant rat that this isn't it, isn't it, Lamar?
Was it Micah? That goddamn rat?
You've been listening to our discussion here, yes?
Skip or wake up.
Yes. I admit, it's had me quite confused since yesterday. Yes, the small window was closed. Why should that mean I could not hear through it? I feared our prosecutor might himself need an interpreter.
Ah.
The problem here is words. Lamar, the small window through which you heard the voice. Was it up high on the ceiling of the room? Not low on a wall?
Yes, it was up on the ceiling.
What? Why did you say that before?
Exactly.
What is that sound?
This whole trial has been, idiocy.
Witness, you will clarify this statement to the court. Are you in fact saying that you are up above the ceiling of the room? That's where you heard the moment of the crime.
Yes, in fact, I was.
That's it! I quit!
I never imagined it would become such an important point.
What do you mean? Damn, no wonder why Phoenix quit law. These people are stupid.
Yes, well, why the heck were you up there?
It's because of the magic trick.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, remember that trap door we keep on seeing
If
with
you-
the video?
Yeah.
If this starts making goddamn sense, I'm killing people. Judge is gonna be a murderer.
The judge, death by daylight.
Entity! Entity! It's not coming.
Entity, I'm coming home.
Its ass is not coming. I believe it's time for another testimony.
I'm not sure I can't.
I'm not sure I can. I don't give a shit what you can or can't do. We're hearing another testimony.
May I remind you that this is a murder trial. We will hear your testimony.
See.
Tell us why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room. Please.
Looks like I'm now on the right track.
We're gonna stop it here.
Alrighty.
What the?
Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice.
What?
Whoa, this goes hard.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I missed that. What?
The screenshot goes hard.
Hold on.